History remembers him as a builder. Some remember him as a monster. But before the empire, before the money, before the power, there was a boy who learned early that security only comes from control. This is the story of John D. Rockefeller. John D. Rockefeller was born in 1839 into uncertainty. His father was unreliable, often absent, often dishonest. His home was not a place of comfort. It was a place of discipline. From his mother, Rockefeller learned restraint, silence, order. Emotion was weakness. Numbers were truth. While other children played, Rockefeller counted. Pennies, expenses, debts. Every transaction recorded. Every mistake remembered. He was not obsessed with money. He was obsessed with precision, and precision would become his weapon. At 16, Rockefeller entered the workforce as a bookkeeper, 50 cents a day. To most, it was survival. To Rockefeller, it was surveillance. He studied how businesses failed, how men made decisions based on fear, how inefficiency killed companies quietly. He learned that chaos was predictable, and predictable chaos could be exploited. When oil was discovered, the industry exploded. Wild, unregulated, violent. Prices crashed overnight. Companies rose and died just as fast. Most saw madness. Rockefeller saw a pattern. Where others chased oil, he controlled refinement. Where others expanded recklessly, he reduced waste mercilessly. Standard Oil was not built on risk. It was built on elimination. Elimination of waste. Elimination of competition. Elimination of unpredictability. Rockefeller did not compete. He absorbed. He cut secret deals with railroads, forced rivals to sell, lowered prices until competitors bled, then bought them cheaply. He did not break the rules. He rewrote the game. By the late 1800s, Standard Oil controlled nearly 90% of America's oil. No corporation had ever held that much power. With power came fear. Newspapers attacked him. Politicians hunted him. The public called him ruthless, inhuman, dangerous. They weren't wrong. Rockefeller believed competition was chaos, and chaos had to be destroyed. But power attracts resistance. In 1911, the US Supreme Court declared Standard Oil illegal. The empire was ordered to be broken apart. To many, it looked like justice. To Rockefeller, it was just another calculation. When Standard Oil split, Rockefeller owned shares in every piece. The empire didn't die. It multiplied. His wealth increased. His influence spread. And the man himself retreated into silence. But something changed. Rockefeller began to give away money on a scale the world had never seen. Universities, medical research, public health. Was it guilt, strategy, or legacy management? History still debates it. He applied the same cold logic to giving that he applied to business. Measure results, control outcomes, build systems that outlive you. Even generosity to Rockefeller was engineered. In old age, Rockefeller lived simply, walking slowly, watching quietly. He had outlived his enemies, outlasted his critics, and reshaped capitalism itself. Love him or hate him, the world now operated on his blueprint. Rockefeller once said, "I do not think there is any other quality so essential to success as the quality of perseverance." But perseverance alone did not build his empire. Control did. His legacy is not oil. It is power, concentrated, optimized, and institutionalized. He proved that systems matter more than people, and discipline outlasts emotion. From instability to absolute control to permanent influence. This was not chance. This was design. This was Rockefeller. But Rockefeller's story did not end with his death, because power, once engineered into systems, does not disappear. It persists. The companies born from Standard Oil became Exxon, Chevron, Mobil, Amoco, names that still shape energy, politics, and global markets today. The structure survived the man. That was always the point. Rockefeller understood something few ever grasp. If you control the system, you don't need to control the people. Governments change, public opinion shifts, critics rise and fall, but infrastructure remains. Supply chains, institutions, foundations, quiet, durable, untouchable. He didn't seek popularity. He didn't need admiration. He built leverage, and leverage outlives reputation. Modern capitalism still follows his blueprint: vertical integration, market consolidation, cost dominance, long-term control over short-term wins. Whether they admit it or not, every corporate empire today is borrowing from Rockefeller's playbook. He showed the world that morality is flexible, but systems are permanent, that chaos can be monetized, that fear can be priced, that order is the most valuable commodity of all. And perhaps that is why his story still unsettles us, because it forces a difficult question. Was Rockefeller a villain, or was he simply the first man, brave enough to play the game? As it truly was, he did not chase wealth. He designed inevitability. And once inevitability is built, resistance becomes irrelevant. History may argue about his character, but history does not argue with results. The world runs on systems he perfected. And in that sense, John D. Rockefeller never really left.